The Harrington farmhouse stood isolated on a quiet Rhode Island road. Its weathered wood creaked. Victor and Elena Harrington, a couple, moved in during 1971. They sought a fresh start. The rural countryside promised peace, a new beginning for their shared life, a hopeful move. The house, with its 7 bedrooms and sprawling grounds, seemed perfect, a spacious abode. Elena Harrington, the strong-willed partner, felt an immediate chill. The air resisted, as if the very atmosphere itself resisted their presence, a subtle warning, an unseen force. The couple explored the rooms, excited at first, claiming their spaces, initial joy, but soon reported odd occurrences, like doors closing on their own. A strange occurrence. Victor Harrington, the pragmatic one, dismissed it as the old house settling, just an old house. He focused instead on unpacking boxes, setting up the kitchen. Practical matters prevailed. Nights brought the first real signs of unease, whispers from the walls, faint voices calling their names in the darkness, a chilling sound, a ghostly summons. Elena heard heavy footsteps in the empty hallways above, her heart racing, a growing fear. She crept upstairs to investigate, her breath held tight, a nervous exploration. She woke to a figure at the foot of her bed, an old woman. Hollow eyes stared. An old woman with a stern expression, a terrifying sight, a haunting presence. The couple gathered next morning, sharing stories of unease over breakfast, a shared terror. But Victor insisted it was just imagination, fueled by the excitement. He denied it. Word spread among neighbors, and soon investigators arrived. Reports of escalating hauntings. The sensitive clairvoyant felt an overwhelming, malevolent energy. Her head pounded with visions, glimpses of a dark past, a tragic history. She identified the presence as a witch who had hanged herself there, a vengeful spirit cursing the land with her dying breath in the 19th century. A dark legacy. The farmhouse's air thickened during their sessions, a palpable tension, a heavy presence. Objects like chairs and vases flew across rooms with violent force. Poltergeist activity escalated, pinning the couple against walls, a terrifying display of unseen power. They were helpless. They saw apparitions regularly, shadowy figures peeking from doorways, constant surveillance. Birds died mysteriously in the attic, their bodies piling up, a grim offering. Victor confronted the entity one night, demanding it leave their home, a defiant stand. But deep scratches appeared on his arms and back, drawing blood. A physical attack, drawing blood without explanation, a chilling testament to the entity's power. He was marked. The investigators performed initial blessings, sprinkling holy water, reciting prayers for peace. But the hauntings persisted, escalating to full poltergeist activity. The evil grew stronger. Beds shook violently, doors slammed shut on their own. A relentless assault. The couple endured the terror for years, the farmhouse's curse binding them. A cycle of fear. Elena experienced trance-like states, her voice changing to an ancient rasp, possessed by evil. Speaking words in tongues during possessions, a chilling transformation. Her identity lost. Victor documented the events in journals, capturing the raw terror. A record of suffering, capturing the siege. A daily struggle for survival, a fight for sanity. The investigators returned multiple times, attempting exorcisms, but the spirit resisted, manifesting as a swarm of flies or sudden drops in temperature. A chilling manifestation. Sudden drops that frosted windows, a sign of her malevolent presence, the cold touch. Neighbors avoided the property, rumors spreading of the Harringtons' madness, a defiant stand. One particularly harrowing night, the entity targeted Alina, a direct assault, lifting her into the air, slamming her against the ceiling. Utter helplessness. Victor rushed in, pulling her down, his heart filled with dread, a desperate act. Her screams echoed for hours, a sound that would haunt them forever, an unbearable memory. The investigators advised moving, but the Harringtons stayed, their resilience tested. Years later, the couple finally left the farmhouse, the experiences too traumatic. Victor wrote books about the ordeal, detailing the real events, a published terror. Visitors to the property today report cold spots, whispers calling names. The echoes remain, a lingering sense of being watched, a palpable presence in the air. The haunting persists. The farmhouse remains a private residence, but its history draws paranormal enthusiasts, a macabre attraction. They leave with stories of their own encounters, adding to the legend. New testimonies. The Harrington farmhouse echo persists, a testament to enduring power, a chilling legacy, where the walls hold memories of suffering long after occupants depart. A timeless horror. It stands as a chilling reminder, a beacon for the unseen, a place of dread. The couple, though scarred, found no true peace away from its grasp, a fragile calm. Their courage in the face of terror became a legend, whispered among those who knew, and the farmhouse, silent yet alive, continues its vigil, waiting for new souls. Its secrets remain guarded by an unseen presence, a chilling, silent vigil. In 1977, the modest Enfield Council House on Green Street harbored a dark secret, a quiet dwelling. Peggy Hodgson and her adult partner lived a simple life there until peace shattered. Unexplained events. Peggy noticed furniture moving on its own one evening, chairs scraping across the floor. Without touch, her partner, Morris, began levitating from the bed during the night, floating for seconds. He crashed down abruptly, a terrifying descent, leaving them both shaken, a shocking ordeal. They heard knocks on the walls that responded to their questions, a chilling dialogue. Objects like books and vases flew across rooms with alarming speed, a violent display. Peggy, terrified, called the police, who arrived to witness the strange phenomena. Unbelievable sights. A chair slid unaided across the living room floor, confirming the bizarre occurrences. No logical explanation. The hauntings intensified rapidly, with Morris speaking in a gruff, elderly male voice, a new voice. It claimed to be Bill Wilkins, a former resident who had died in the house, a spectral claim. Investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair documented over 2,000 incidents, extensive records. Maurice's apparent possession included growling and contorting unnaturally, a disturbing transformation. The voice described Wilkins' death in detail, including his last words. Verified accuracy later. Skeptics accused the couple of hoaxing the events, suggesting they threw objects. Unfounded accusations, but numerous witnesses, including journalists and neighbors, saw unexplainable phenomena. Beyond doubt, the house's air grew heavy and oppressive, a palpable sense of dread, a chilling atmosphere. Cold spots formed in rooms where temperatures dropped instantly by 10 degrees, an icy touch. Peggy endured personal threats from the entity, her faith tested severely, a spiritual battle. Religious icons flew off walls during prayers, mocking their attempts at solace. Blasphemous acts. Maurice barked like a dog, demonstrating superhuman strength, a terrifying display, unnatural power. The couple moved to different rooms within the house, but the activity followed them. No escape. Furniture rearranged itself. Fires started spontaneously in fireplaces. The chaos grew. Morris bore deep scratches on his face and body, physical manifestations of the torment, visible wounds. The voice predicted future events with eerie precision, like a neighbor's illness, a chilling foresight. The Enfield case drew international media attention, captivating audiences worldwide. A global phenomenon. Photographs captured Maurice mid-levitation, his shirt billowing in windless air. Unsettling images. Investigators installed cameras and recorders, capturing EVPs of the gruff voice, undeniable evidence. The Hodgson couple suffered for 18 months, the poltergeist draining their resources. A prolonged ordeal. Peggy sought help from priests, but the entity mocked religious rituals. A defiant spirit. Bibles flew open to pages of judgment, a clear sign of its contempt. Profane mockery. The case inspired countless discussions, debates, and theories among experts, a perplexing mystery. The house still stands today, a council property, its history etched into its walls, a silent monument. Residents report occasional knocks and cold spots, echoes of its troubled past, lingering remnants. Visitors and paranormal teams leave with recordings of whispers. The poltergeist's echo refuses to fade. Its presence remains a chilling testament to forces unseen, unheard. A haunting legacy. The Enfield poltergeist mystery endures, one of the most documented hauntings, a true enigma, a story of supernatural invasion in an ordinary home, forever etched in history, an unsettling truth. The house holds its secrets close, its silence broken only by unseen movements, a perpetual vigil. Those who dare to enter feel a profound chill, a sense of being watched. Unseen eyes follow. The whispers sometimes return, faint and distant, yet undeniably present, a chilling reminder. What truly transpired within those walls remains a subject of intense debate. Unanswered questions. Some believe the entity still resides there, waiting for new inhabitants, a timeless presence. Others suggest it merely left an imprint, a residual energy of past horrors, a lasting scar. Regardless, the house stands, a monument to the inexplicable, a place of unease, forever marked. Its story continues to unfold in hushed tones, a chilling narrative, a never-ending tale. The air within its confines often feels heavy, charged with an unseen force, a lingering tension, and the silence, when it falls, is more unsettling than any sound. A profound stillness, for some mysteries are not meant to be solved, only experienced. A terrifying reality. The Enfield house remains a testament to the unknown, a chilling testament, a place of dread. Its echoes persist, a haunting melody in the quiet corners of the world, a timeless echo. What truly lies within its depths remains a chilling, open question, an enduring mystery. And the whispers, though faint, continue to call from the shadows, forever unheard, yet present. Perhaps some stories are never truly over, merely waiting for the next chapter. A chilling thought. The house stands, a silent witness to its own enduring, unsettling narrative, a timeless horror. Its secrets remain, guarded by an unseen presence, a chilling, silent vigil, forever watchful, and the line between reality and the unknown blurs within its walls, a terrifying ambiguity. For the Enfield poltergeist, its story continues, a whisper in the dark, an eternal echo. Arthur and Eleanor found their new duplex home in West Pittston, hoping for a peaceful life. The house, built in the 1920s, seemed charming, but soon strange decay smells permeated the air. Heavy footsteps echoed nightly on the empty upper floor, a constant, unnerving, and rhythmic sound. Shadows darted quickly from room to room, and they nervously joked about a man in the wall. The hauntings escalated with terrifying speed as deep growls emanated from the vents, a low, guttural sound. Vases and pictures were thrown from shelves with violent, unseen force, shattering on the wooden floor. Eleanor saw a full apparition of a man with a leering face, which pressed against her in bed. She was left bruised and utterly terrified by the strange and malevolent, spectral nighttime visitor. Arthur confronted the entity, demanding that it leave their new home, his voice shaking with fear. It responded with foul odors and doors slamming shut with incredible force, shaking the old house. The couple contacted local priests, desperate for any kind of help. Their hope was quickly fading. Initial blessings had no effect on the increasingly hostile presence, which only seemed to grow stronger. The activity worsened, now including levitations, where Eleanor floated above the bed, a terrifying sight. The air in the duplex grew thick with the smell of sulfur, a sure sign of demonic presence. The entity mocked their desperate prayers with strange, blasphemous-sounding voices from the shadows. Physical attacks became a routine part of their terrifying new reality, a constant, unending torment. Eleanor was levitated and then thrown across rooms by the unseen force, her body aching constantly. Arthur was scratched deeply on his back during his many confrontations with the malevolent entity. Neighbors in the other half of the duplex reported similar disturbances, confirming their growing fears. The house was divided by an evil presence that seeped through the walls like a foul, dark mist. They performed multiple exorcisms, using holy water and crucifixes as their only spiritual weapons. The entity resisted fiercely, manifesting as a swarm of buzzing black flies that filled every room. Sudden temperature drops froze the rooms, chilling them to the bone in the middle of summer. The couple suffered nightmares of being pulled into the dark walls, a terrifying, recurring dream. They would wake up with fresh claw marks on their arms, a chilling reminder of the night's horror. Arthur's health deteriorated from the constant, unrelenting stress and the overwhelming, soul-crushing fear. The entity seemed to focus on their weakest, most vulnerable moments, feeding on their growing despair. Media coverage of their plight exploded, drawing unwanted, stressful attention from all over the country. Reporters witnessed furniture moving on its own and heard the growls, a truly unsettling experience. The couple stayed in the duplex for 10 long, draining years, trapped by their financial situation. The haunting drained their lives, leaving them exhausted and emotionally broken, mere shells of their former selves. Eleanor was hospitalized for injuries she sustained during the violent possessions, her body battered and bruised. Experts advised relocation, but financial constraints kept them trapped inside the house of unending horror. The case became one of the most documented demonic oppressions, a chilling and cautionary tale. It highlighted the real terror of a couple's home turning against them in a horrifying way. The duplex was eventually demolished in 2010, a pile of rubble where the house once stood. But the land remains cursed, a place of lingering, dark energy that chills all who visit. New homes built on the site report cold spots and whispers, a constant, unnerving presence. Visitors to the site feel a deep, profound sense of unease, as if they are being watched. Shadows move in their peripheral vision, just out of clear sight, a trick of the mind. Perhaps the haunting warns of demonic strongholds in seemingly ordinary, normal homes, a terrifying thought. It is a true story of unrelenting, terrifying, and inescapable evil that destroys lives without mercy. The house is gone, but the story remains, a chilling, dark warning to all who hear it. The entity was never truly defeated, merely displaced from its former home, and now it wanders. It waits for a new place to settle, a new family to terrorize, its hunger never satisfied. The cycle of fear and pain will inevitably begin all over again, a perpetual, unending torment. The land remembers the evil that once resided within its boundaries, a permanent, dark stain. The whispers on the wind carry the echoes of past screams, a haunting and eternal chorus. The cold spots are pockets of lingering, malevolent, and dark energy, a chilling, physical manifestation. The shadows are not tricks of the light, but something more sinister, a glimpse of the other side. They are watching, waiting for the right moment to strike again, a patient and unseen predator. The story is a reminder that some doors are best left unopened, some secrets best left buried, some places are best left undisturbed, their secrets buried deep within the cold, dark earth. The evil is patient. It can wait for a very long time, for centuries, if it must. It feeds on fear, growing stronger with every passing terrified scream, an insatiable and ancient hunger. The memory of the house is a scar on the town's history, a dark and painful reminder. The story is whispered in hushed tones, a local legend of terror that will never be forgotten. The land is a constant, silent reminder of the darkness that lurks just beneath the surface. The evil is not gone. It is just waiting for its next chance, an eternal and patient threat. The story will be told for generations, a warning to all who dare to listen to it.